Ooh, it's the light.
Did you upgrade your phone yet? iOS 15?
Mm-mm.
Don't do it now. It'll take forever.
Do we have update? Wait, do I even have an update?
Yeah, you get everybody gets an update.
I don't have one.
You go to settings, general.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then software update.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll do it tonight.
Yeah, do it tonight because it takes like forever.
Oh wait,
but
when I'm sleeping, will I have to my alarm?
No, if you set your alarm before you turn it off, you should be good.
Okay. Good.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it looks kind of fancy. Like, oh, this is nice.
I'm still trying to. I'm not even gonna tell you.
What?
I'm not even gonna tell you what I learned how to do this week.
Was it braid hair?
No, I wish.
Girl, same.
But you know how when you get a text message and like you hold it down to press the heart or whatever, I didn't know that you can reply to that actual text. Like I didn't know, because I was texting someone and I was like, yo, how was they doing that?
Sherelle. And
I didn't know. Because I never pay attention to below. I pay attention to the heart, the exclamation point, the up, the down. You know what I mean? I didn't know that, and I just learned how to. I just learned how to do that.
Sherelle, that has been an option for a year.
But what I'm saying is, I'm saying that I just learned how to do that.
And I'm just saying that it's been an option for a year, for a whole.
But my thing is then why not put the hearts by where the reply is? Like, I'm not looking down there. I'm looking up there.
Well,
so it's not my fault.
Okay, but like, it's not like when the text comes up, it's that big of a message anyway. So the fact that you miss this every time.
I didn't know that I could reply. And then why am I replying to a certain message? Like, what's the point of the text message?
Wait. Because if you're in a group chat, it's actually very, very convenient.
So then that should only be available for group text messages. If I'm just texting you, there's no need for me to reply.
Okay, I have another rebuttal to that. Go ahead, finish. I'm going to let you finish. Go ahead.
I hate technology so much.
Okay, but have you ever been in that group, like texting just one person and y'all having like two conversations within the text?
Yes, and it's mind-boggling.
Exactly. So that would be a great situation. So you could just like reply back and forth to that. Like, oh, we talking about, so here we talking about tacos. And then over here we talking about politics. So like, yeah, I don't like tacos, but also really wish that maybe, someone else would, like, I don't know.
That's why I'm old school. You want to talk to me, pick up the phone and call me.
Sherelle, you're too young to be old school.
I am, pick up the phone and call me because I don't got time for this. Okay, I just learned how to do this. I'm not doing the Apple Watches. I'm not doing none of it. And I just learned.
Her mom gave her an Apple Watch and she don't even use it. I
gave it back to her.
She gave it back to her. And every time I came over there, it was dead because I was going to teach her how to use it. And it was like, oh, it's dead.
See this right here? That's why the kids is not the future, because they don't know
the way
a long hand and a short hand.
You can put a long hand and a short hand on the Apple Watch.
I can do it. I don't need to do it. I don't need to edit. This is done. Look.
But here's the thing. You also don't need to
It is 5 minutes to 8.
But also you don't have to change your watch twice a year. Like, it already updates on its own.
Well, I just take mine out the jewelry box and whatever goes with the outfits, if that's how it works.
So you're not even checking the time and make sure it's right. That's what you're telling me.
I told you it's 5 minutes to 8. And then what do I need an Apple Watch for? My phone is right here, and I can see that it's, I'm lying. It's 10 minutes. Okay, so wait, my watch is wrong. Okay.
You know what? Let's go ahead and just start the show. We will start the show now. Point taken. Let's start the show. Hey guys.
Hey everyone.
What is happening? Ciao. Episode 31 in the building.
Woo.
I'm your girl, Sierra T.
Oh, and I'm your girl, Sherelle B.
And this is Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast.
Ooh, we wrap the culture up in color.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
Welcome. We've got a nice list for y'all this week.
Very nice.
But before we get into that, make sure you get into itstheblock.com.
It's the block.
Lifestyle, culture, black arts, entertainment, all the good stuff, everything that you need that you're looking for is there. You know who else is there? We're there. So I think you should just go over there and check us out.
Do it.
You love it. You love it. That's why you keep coming back, because you love it. So go over there because you love it.
Period.
Period. All right.
I feel judged.
I didn't say anything. I was just giving you some, some other options just in case you decide you don't want to wear your watch that was wrong.
Yo, what's up?
About 5 minutes.
It really was. I'm going to fix it later. I'm going to fix it later.
So let's just get into it, sis.
Oh, gosh.
What can't you wrap your head around?
So there's been an actual debate, and forgive my mind-boggleness right now.
Uh-oh.
There's actually been a debate going around on Twitter to the point it even made it to the Breakfast Club.
Is it the $200 date thing again?
No.
Okay.
I refuse.
I won't be doing it.
The debate is, has Drake reached Michael Jackson's level?
Who said that? Who said that?
There has literally been a debate going around on social media, on Twitter, and I will not wrap my head around that. And y'all know that I am a huge Drake fan, love Drake, been a fan. I've also been a fan of Michael Jackson. May he rest in peace.
Absolutely.
But Drake, Aubrey Graham will never, ever reach Michael Jackson's level. There's no... Drake never gave us a Thriller album. He didn't create any dances besides Highlight Bling. But he didn't give us he didn't give us what Michael Jackson gave us, which is legacy.
I just feel like, why would you bring up Drake when Beyonce is right there?
And she's not even up there, if we're being honest. Beyonce's not on Michael Jackson's level. Because Michael Jackson is now to your point, Beyonce is definitely in, second place, if anything.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
But Michael Jackson, it's Michael Jackson.
The only thing I would say I would say this. Michael Jackson had grown men passing out at his concerts.
Climbing freaking cranes to get up there. Can you imagine? If somebody did it to Drake, he's knocking him over.
One of y'all's daddies passed out from watching Michael Jackson in concert.
Your uncles.
Your uncle. Maybe your pawpaw, maybe.
And I was seeing what they were talking about on the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne and DJ Envy. And of course, they were just joking. Well, DJ Envy was joking around. He was just getting the blood. He was pushing the buttons. Mm-hmm. And Charlamagne was like, I'm not even having this conversation because he said, seriously, you're pissing me off by even bringing it up. Because he was like, the only reason that we're having this debate is because the ones who are actually debating this are the ones that weren't even around to experience Michael Jackson. We actually experienced Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. We were around when he actually dropped an album. Mm-hmm. Okay, you know what I mean? Yep. So now you have the kids that were that are now 20 when he passed away. Talking about Drake.
Go watch the tapes. Go on YouTube and just Google Michael Jackson fans or something and see them people. No. He was in Asian countries. People not even speaking English. And he would literally just stand on stage and people would lose their mind and pass out.
He would stand there for 20 minutes.
And the whole audience would just be screaming the whole time.
He's not even moving. It looks like a statue. My man's
is literally standing still.
I've seen Drake in concert 3 times and I've yet to pass out.
I seen him once and I was like, child, I wish I could pass out. It was terrible.
Oh my gosh. Yo.
I'm sorry.
Drake and Kevin Hart owe sis some money because I don't know what those men did to her. But wow. I actually thought Drake was a great performer. He's pretty engaging with the audience,
Oh my God.
But he's nowhere near and never will be near Michael Jackson's level.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Yeah, absolutely not. I agree.
So
I agree.
I won't wrap my head around that ever.
I agree.
Ever.
I agree.
What about you, sis?
Mine's is actually kind of simple, child. Sometimes I just can't wrap my head around having to just have my stuff all together. We'll talk about this later, but like having my nails done, having my eyebrows done, making sure I'm fit, making sure my toes is done. Like like being a woman is expensive, dog. Like y'all don't understand.
Girl.
Y'all.
I mean,
You feel me?
I do.
And God forbid
I do.
you have a bougie black mother who is always on your ass about it.
And add her bougie black mother on top of it.
Child.
Sorry, Grandma. She's gonna watch this and be like, I know you ain't talking about.
Child.
And she'll be like, and I did.
Child, the pressure is whew. It is. Sometimes I just be like, I just want to be a bum. Like, let me get a day to be a bum. Can I get a day to be a bum?
Remember the episode we did and my hair wasn't done? My grandmother was like,
Yes.
what's going on with your hair?
I get it all the time too.
Bruh.
I get it all the time. Like, let me just have a day. Like today I'm having a day. I don't have no makeup on today.
It's like that sometimes.
Just let us have a day. Like y'all hold black women to, and I can understand why our mothers and our grandmothers doing it. But the rest of y'all who not related to us, y'all holding us to these high standards, and you're not even holding yourself to a high standard. Like, make it make sense. Like, make it make sense.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I really do.
Like,
It's very expensive. It's just like that little trend on TikTok, like being a black woman. Hold on, no, just being a woman. Period.
It's expensive. So yes. All right.
I feel you, sis. I really do.
Thank you, sis.
I really do.
Thank you, because I was like, child. I woke up today. I'm like, I needed this.
Girl, I got an appointment later this week.
I saw your tweet. Like,
It's not a game.
I had to get mine done this weekend when I get paid because.
It's not a game.
All right, y'all. Y'all ready to get into this episode?
Ooh, yes.
It's not too bad.
No, it's really not.
I think it's actually a pretty nice, decent.
Good conversation we're about to have.
Yes. So we're going to go ahead. Let's jump right into it, sis. Haiti.
Yeah.
Let's get into Haiti.
So, as you know, there's been a lot of refugees that are coming to the United States in lieu of a better life to escape, what's been going on in their own homelands, like Haiti, they just can't catch a break. They cannot catch a break. Just on top of their own stuff, then adding natural disasters to it. They're just like, you know what, we're just going to go to the ghetto of America because maybe it'll be better. But unfortunately, in prime American culture, oh no, we don't have any more room for brown people. That's wrong. So there's been some really, really disturbing photos going around.
Let me see if I can find them. Keep talking.
Oh, okay. Really disturbing photos going around in regards when you see some of these refugees crossing over to American borders. And of course, a lot of these pictures are being taken in our favorite state of Texas. I'm telling you, I'm so tired of talking about Texas.
Yes.
But y'all just do this every week, Texas on some nonsense. These pictures are extremely disturbing. I'm just going to read you like a little clip of exactly what's been going on in Haiti because it's really, really bad. Okay. So it looks like if you see the pictures of these white men,
yes,
on horses with whips, which to black people can trigger something this little time in called slavery.
Yes,
where literally that's how we were brought into the fields with the whips while just cracking, and it looks really, really bad. So of course, they're pushing them back towards the Rio Grande in Texas. The Homeland Security Secretary, Alejandro, I can't pronounce his last name, Maricas, he says the department will, of course, investigate reports of the alleged abuse. He said that the officers were trying to manage the migrants crossing the river. I don't know what you would need to manage. They're walking. They have legs.
Why would you need a whip to manage? You know what?
Yeah, it's really disgusting. So it looks like some 13,000 mainly Haitian migrants have gathered in makeshift camp under a bridge connecting Del Rio to Mexico's Ciudad Acuña on the U.S.-Mexican border. the footage is just really horrible to watch. So, of course, the spokesperson, White House spokesperson, Jen Psaki, she said, I've seen some of the footage. I don't have the full context. I can imagine what context would make that appropriate, but I don't have additional details, and certainly I don't think anyone seeing that footage would think is acceptable or appropriate. The pictures are actually taken by AFP photographer Paul Ratji, and it shows Haitians going back and forth across the border to get food for their families and finding themselves blocked by the horses.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Land of the free, home of the brave, in the great state of Texas, you know, who just like, what was it, 2 weeks ago, we were told that they were letting Afghanistan migrants come there for free, no problem, welcome. So, like, what's the difference? What is the difference?
Our friend Kevin Wilson, he posted this picture, and he said, in 2021, someone representing the United States of America actually approved the purchasing of a whip.
Right.
A whip.
Right.
Let that marinate.
Yeah.
That's
like,
insane.
Horrible. Just because they're trying to get, like, well, I'm just reading this correct. Yeah, trying to get food for their families. What is wrong with that?
That is so disgusting.
Really horrible.
I hate that.
This one statement says some of the migrants started running to try to get around the horseman, and one of the agents grabbed the Haitian in the picture by the shirt, and he ended up swinging him around while the horse trotted in a circle.
That must be this one that we got up here.
Yep, actually, yeah.
That is so disgusting.
Of course, you know, it's always like, oh, yeah, it's going to be investigated. Like,
no,
these are your people, though, so what's there to be investigated?
That's like how was it the CIA who investigated themselves about Malcolm? Was it like talking about we didn't find any evidence?
How you investigating yourself?
Make it make sense.
What are you talking about?
This is so disgusting.
It is.
It's always like, you know, oh my God, that is so frustrating. That is so frustrating.
Yeah.
You know, I really send my prayers up and everything for the people of Haiti, because they it just seems like they cannot catch a break. And it's nasty. It's very nasty. And everybody wants to talk about humankind and we're all people. But then you see stuff like this, like, you're not treating them like people
at all. And you're not, and like, you know, it'd be easier to just say you're not going to, like, but to welcome them over here with open arms and things like that, and then you do stuff like this, it's just like, what's the problem? What is like, if you're telling me that they're trying to get food back to their families, like, that's a crime. I can understand if it was drugs, diseases, different things like that. And I'm not even, and actually I'm taking drugs out of it, because drugs are made right here in the good US of A. Y'all got all these people selling drugs on Instagram, so I don't even want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But diseases and different things that can cause serious issues for the American people, that's one thing. But food, y'all got food.
Yep.
Y'all got food, so give us, what's the problem?
That is so nasty.
Y'all are disgusting, so.
That is so nasty.
But Texas. Well, you know what? I'm not even going to put this all on Texas. It's just U.S. Because it's not saying the Texas Homeland Security. It's the U.S. Border Control. It's the Homeland Security. Like, it don't got nothing to do with Texas, so. Still don't like y'all niggas.
Definitely don't.
Like, that don't even matter. So, yeah.
Okay.
Trash.
Let's move on to our next topic here. We got several missing persons cases to talk about. The big one was Gabby Petito.
Yeah.
I think she was a TikTok star.
I think she was.
I don't know much about her. I'm not on that side of TikTok. Yeah,
she. It says she was an influencer. So, okay. Yeah, let's go with that. So, this story made like national news. One, now that we know that she was an influencer, so that's the first thing. But the key part is that she went on a cross-country trip with her boyfriend, and she went missing, and he just comes on back to the East Coast.
That's sketch.
Very sketch. And once her family reported her missing, he was not cooperating with police at all. Okay? Unfortunately, autopsy confirms that her remains were found in Wyoming. It's not really looking good at all. So she was 22 years old. She was exploring national parks with her fiance, Brian Laundrie. Yeah.
Did you see the clip of her talking to the police?
Yes, about some domestic violence. And she was very much shaken up. It's just not looking good at all.
And they weren't even like really believing her.
Shocker.
Oh my God.
And we could talk about this another time, but like those cops, there should be some type of something against them because
Yeah, absolutely. Because they didn't take what she was saying seriously.
at all.
You know?
It looks like her remains were found Sunday in an undeveloped camping area in Bridger Teton National Forest on the eastern edge of the Grand Teton National Park. She was in Florida. Of course, they're waiting for her family to make a statement. But the police search for Landry continued Tuesday at a Florida nature reserve where his parents reportedly said he indicated he was going last week. So now the boyfriend is missing, even though there's video of him walking into his house. Because there was a whole bunch of protests in front of his house. Like, where's Gabby? Like, this is ridiculous. Yeah, he said that the parents said that his parents told investigators he left their home with a backpack on September 14th to go to the T. Mabry Carlton Jr. Memorial Reserve near Venice.
What? No, that nigga's sus.
Okay, very, very sus. He had refused to talk to investigators, and the family had directed them to their attorney. So
he did it.
He definitely did it. I mean, guilty. Like,
he did that.
Throw him under the jail.
You're going to prison.
Okay.
You're going to prison.
Yeah.
That's just so frustrating because you think, all right, like, this is a white woman. The cops didn't even believe the white woman. The cops didn't even believe the white woman. Just totally disregard everything that she said.
She's 22 years old. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they've been, like, her and her boyfriend been posting, like, called hashtag van life. And then all of a sudden they just, like, stopped in late August. So she's missing, but the van is still there with the boyfriend.
He did it.
Yeah. So
who's our other young man that was missing?
Whew. Oh my gosh, I can't. So of course that sparked a lot of conversation about the difference between white people missing, black people missing, and national coverage. So now we're talking about Jelani Day, an African American man who has literally been missing since August 24th. He is an HBCU grad. He was a med school student. I'm not saying was, because I'm gonna hope
that he's still alive.
That he is still alive, and that his loved ones find him. He was a med school student, and he's been missing for quite some time. So, what's the difference? Why is one getting national attention because she was on TikTok versus this other young man who had his whole life ahead of him and just went missing out of nowhere? So
that's so sad.
Very, very sad.
And it's so sad that it has no coverage.
So his mother went on like MSNBC and was like, I need y'all to let's talk about this. Yes. So, 25 years old, missing grad student. He's been missing for like a month in Bloomington, Illinois. So Jelani, his loved ones, let's find him. Yeah. It's not a game. Very promising young man. Yeah.
That's
but there's so many others. There's been a bunch of black teenagers missing in New York, all over the country. So I don't. When it comes to things that get national coverage, I was having this conversation with my parents about Gabby Petito versus Jelani Day, and it's like I really think back to all the cases that that made national news, like Casey Anthony and her daughter, and Lacey Peterson,
Natalie Holloway.
That's who.
That
Natalie
white girl.
Holloway.
That white girl who went missing in Aruba.
And
that guy did it again with a different white girl, didn't he? Yes, I think he got off, right? Didn't he get off and he did it a second time or something like that? Yeah, mess.
Ooh, I need to look into this. Ooh, this sounds like a good Friday night documentary.
Ma'am.
Sorry. Or the man that killed his wife and his two kids and was like on the new. I want you to come back home.
Got a Netflix special,
girl.
They made a whole documentary for him.
Oh my God, did you watch it?
Yeah.
Horrible. So yeah, there's a lot of black people missing, black trans people missing. Let's make sure that they get the same national coverage that this young lady. As you can see, this national coverage is giving her family, I'm not going to say peace, but the start of a long grieving process now that their young 22-year-old daughter has gone missing, and the last person to see her alive is not even cooperating with police. Horrible.
Right. At least they got some kind of answer. Maybe.
Right.
Like they know that she's not alive. Like,
Exactly.
These families of these black people, like
Yeah.
they're like, I don't know.
Imagine Jelani Day. She has to go on the local news to talk about her son that's been missing for 24 days.
That's crazy.
25 years old. He's a grad student. Like, what's the problem? He's missing with no leads. It says he's a black male missing in a predominantly white city. His vehicle was found in a wooded area. However, he was not. So, HBCU grads, let's see if we can find him. Let's get it together.
Absolutely.
And it looks like Bloomington police is not really helping much, but no
shocker
there. So yeah, unfortunately.
We are going to move on to our next topic here. Minneapolis cop gets his murder conviction tossed.
Yeah. So kind of speaking of white women and this stuff, this case I thought was very, very interesting. So a couple of years ago, there was a police officer in Minneapolis, okay, who mistakenly shot a white woman after his gun went off, right? Well, this happened, okay, come on now with the pop-ups. Like, he was sentenced in 2019. However, last week, the Minnesota's top court actually threw out the murder conviction. This Minneapolis cop, now remind you, the victim was a white woman. His name is Mohammed Noor. He is a man of color, on grounds that there was insufficient evidence to prove depraved mind murder, which is required for such a charge to stand. So they literally saying that this police officer was a depraved murderer. He wanted to kill this woman ridiculously, everything like that. And they was like, guilty, send him to jail, right? His whole time he's been saying it was literally a mistake. I did not mean to kill this woman. He was sentenced in 2019 to 12 and a half years on the murder charge. He's already served 28 months.
Okay.
However, they're going to be dropping it down to a second-degree manslaughter charge, right? So if sentenced to the presumptive 4 years of manslaughter, Noor could be eligible for supervised release around the end of this year.
Wow.
And I wanted to talk about this, one, because I think that this case is going to be... I do think that this case will come up in regards to how cops are charged. Like, so when I think of this case, I'm thinking about Breonna Taylor and how livid we were that the charges, the minimal charges that were brought against her killers. So in the minds of police, and I can't speak, this is my opinion. If I were a police officer and had that have been me, I would have been like, oh, well, so basically what you're saying is there's courts that'll say, yeah, no, I'm not a real murderer. Like, so I could just get off, you know.
Right. Of course they're going to say that, though.
You get what I mean?
No one's going to be like, yeah, no, she deserved it. No cop's going to do that.
Yeah. And I think that we need to just kind of pay attention to this. This is one case you notice that I'm not saying didn't get attention, but it wasn't like...
put out there.
It wasn't shoved down our throats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So... more than likely because the victim was a white woman and the police officer was of color. So I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't really know.
Very, very interesting.
I thought that was he's 33 years old. He was found guilty of both third-degree murder and second-degree manslaughter in the shooting of Justine, I cannot pronounce her last name, in 2017 as she approached his squad car after calling 911. The 40-year-old had reported a suspected sexual assault behind her apartment building and was approaching the police car in her pajamas to speak to officers when Noor opened fire after him and his partner heard a loud noise.
Oh, yeah, that's... Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's bad.
Definitely, they testified, his partner testified that both officers were startled, then saw a figure. Then saw a figure with a raised arm right outside the window and Noor shot, fearing an ambush. Damn. So a third-degree murder charge means...
Wait. You sit in your car.
Right.
I don't know.
So I don't know if they were sitting in their car. I'm thinking that she was approaching the cop car. They were already out of the cop car because.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But to your point, they saw a figure with a raised arm. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. So a third-degree murder charge means to kill someone without regard for human life, but without intent to cause death.
Yeah.
Whereas, wait, hold on. I'm gonna read that again a little slow.
They about to give me a headache.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's confusing.
It is. So the third-degree murder charge means to kill someone without regard for human life, but without intent to cause death. So it sounds like attempted murder?
Yeah.
Well, no, attempted murder would be like, okay.
I did it on purpose.
You did that on, like, I really was trying to kill this person.
Yeah.
Whereas second-degree manslaughter is defined as creating unreasonable risk of causing death or great bodily harm to another through culpable negligence.
Whew, child. You sure you want to be a lawyer?
Kind of.
I am so confused.
Because the aspiring lawyer in me is kind of like, well, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. Let's kind of go back and look at some things now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so. Whew. I kind of live for this type of stuff.
I am lost in the sauce, y'all.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It is a lot. Oof.
It's a lot. So, but yeah, just pay attention to those things. Like, you know, your high courts. They're like, this man he made a mistake. Okay. So he don't need to go to jail for the rest of his life. Or does he? I don't know.
It's kind of, I don't know. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can see why they were like, yeah, put him under the jail. But then also like, I don't know. I just don't I don't talk to no cops anyway. So I cannot relate to this. And that must be what it means to be a white woman.
But I don't know how you scared. Like, you signed up to be a police officer. Like,
don't get me started, Sherelle.
I mean, I know that it can probably be scary. Like, I couldn't be no cop. Hey, we got a suspected murder. Oh,
I think it's a lot of people who are scary who became cops because they became cops because they are scary and they wanted power.
Yeah, vendettas and stuff. You got to think about cops that got vendettas.
Yeah.
Ooh. Anyway, yeah. Very ghetto.
Yes. Speaking of the ghetto.
Very ghetto.
Teachers in blackface. Every week, I feel like every week for the last month, I feel like we've been talking about a teacher at some school doing some wild stuff. Last week, it was the teachers who had COVID and ain't tell nobody. This week, we got teachers in blackface.
Girl. I'm homeschooling my kids because I don't got time for this.
You sent me this story. You got it up?
I do.
Okay.
This is it. Newburgh, Oregon. Okay. So a staff member at Mabel Rush Elementary School in Newburgh showed up to work in blackface last week. I want y'all to hear why they did this. Calling herself Rosa Parks and doing so in protest of a vaccine mandate for the school district staff.
Please repeat it one more time.
This woman showed up in blackface posing as Rosa Parks, mother of the civil rights movement, talking about, I am protesting a vaccine mandate.
What Rosa Parks got to do with this? Rosa Parks is dead. Rosa Parks was gone before COVID even got here. Like,
Rosa Parks was forced to sit in the back of the bus because of the color of her skin, not to take a vaccine to protect you against something that is killing people all over the globe, not just in Oregon. Rosa Parks was protesting a dumb law because of the color of her skin.
White people. I have a question.
Oh.
Like,
Dear white people.
Dear white people. The new season starts next week. I can't believe I'm talking. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anyway, I need to know what exactly is going through your mind when y'all decide to do blackface and then kind of like be like, well, I didn't mean it as a racist thing. I meant to bring awareness. And then even in bringing awareness, what the hell does Rosa Parks have to do with this?
We're aware of who Rosa Parks is.
Yes.
Well aware.
We been new. Y'all only bring up about 5 blacks every Black History Month, and she's one of them. So everybody knows who Rosa Parks is.
Yeah.
What was was it a predominantly black school? Is that what she like? What is going on here?
I don't know.
What was the reason?
She actually darkened her face with iodine.
Iodine. Can't you die from that?
Yeah. Thank God for this concerned staff member, because she was like, bitch, what? She explained her reasoning that she had intended to look like Rosa Parks and have her actions serve as a protest of the vaccine mandate. She was actually removed like right away from school grounds and placed on administrative leave. Like,
you know,
girl, what?
I wish I could say we should do a better vetting processes of our teachers, but they're not even getting paid enough. So this country.
Clearly, this school district is up in arms because actually there was a high school student, Newburgh high school student, was recently connected to a racist slave trade Snapchat group. A protest occurred in solidarity with Newburgh's black students by visiting a girls' soccer team and the school board's month-long controversial attempt to ban Black Lives Matter and pride displays, among other perceived political symbols. I don't know what's going on in Newburgh, Oregon, but I won't be going there anytime ever.
I never wanted to go to Oregon anyway.
I want to go see I would like to see well, you know, I'll just wait for them to come to play the Hornets. Never mind.
Who?
I was going to say the Portland Trailblazers, but you know, they can just come to Charlotte and I'll go see them at Spectrum.
Yeah.
So, girl,
child.
I don't know what's going on in Newburgh, but y'all need to get it together.
Tighten up.
But shout outs to this one staff member that was like, no ma'am,
like, you're weird.
Okay,
like the vibe is off.
like this article said that the teacher didn't even get to the classroom. It was like
I love it. I love it. Good for her.
Bring it back. What are you doing?
You look a complete ass.
And it's like, I don't think she might not even, but it's just, wrong is wrong. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like,
oh my God.
What are you doing?
That is so, you know, pray for the black children in predominantly white schools, because oh my God.
Woo, child.
Oh.
You know, I'm going to say this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people, especially people that look like us, we tend to move away from the black communities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Especially, we thrive in our careers, and it's like, you know what? I can get me, you know, that Toll Brothers house, you know, with soft close cabinets and all that stuff, you know, and it's, better school systems. That's not always the case. I'm just saying, I want us to kind of like, I think we're part of the problem as to why gentrification happens. Like, because we're leaving ourselves. So if we're leaving our communities, that's just giving room for the others to come in and build whatever the hell they want.
But that's also a funding issue.
That too.
And that also goes into a not filling out the census issue.
Oop. You know, sis gonna get y'all on the census.
I am, okay? Because the census helps figure out the fact that there are only allegedly, 21% African Americans in this country for the last 30 years. Y'all get on my damn nerves. Fill out the
But yet y'all worried about the whites becoming the minority. Make it make sense.
Fill out the goddamn census.
Yeah.
Ask your meemaw, your pawpaw. Make sure your Hotep uncle.
Okay.
Definitely your Hotep uncle. Fill out the census, because that's how we figure out. That's how the government figures out where they send funding.
Hotep uncle.
Okay. Talking about we was kings. All right, king. Well, fill out the damn census.
Right. Was.
Keyword.
Like.
And now you are here unemployed.
Oh, damn. Wow.
No, I'm going in, dog.
Damn.
Fill out the census.
Damn.
I'm going in. Call me Lil Wayne, because I'm going in.
I'm going in. Oh, Lil Wayne.
He's alive.
I mean, but his music is dead.
Oh, well. You know what? That's it for this segment. Remember, you can find more information and things like this at itstheblock.com.
It's the block.
Lifestyle, culture, black arts, entertainment, us. Itstheblock.com. That's where we at. And that's where you need to be.
Damn. Okay.
Dang, sis, you went in on Lil Wayne.
I mean, it just makes me sad.
Well, speaking of Lil Wayne,
Damn.
his little affiliate.
Oh, look what we did there.
Boy.
That was good. That was good.
That's a good segue.
That was good.
Nicki Minaj versus the vaccine. Now, we talked about her and her cousin's friend's balls swelling up last week because of getting the vaccine, allegedly, right? That was the thing, right? That was
Yeah,
the...
the STD. Bruh.
Sis, I don't even know. I stopped paying attention after this. I'm going to let you take this away because I do not...
It's not even going to take me long, but that one tweet... that she tweeted literally set politics and social media ablaze.
Fox News was like, yeah.
Tucker Carlson was like, hey, Nicki Minaj, we welcome you. We want to talk to you. Da-da-da. Your girl Split Ends.
Split Ends.
Okay, Split Ends was like, I understand, sis. This is exactly why. Woo, 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 woo. But the worst of the worst was the fact that there was an actual protest in front of the CDC in Atlanta. They're holding Nicki Minaj flags up and down Peachtree Street or wherever the hell the CDC is, talking about how we stand with Nicki Minaj. This is exactly why we're not taking the vaccine, because Nicki Minaj said that the barbs was down bad.
Sorry.
I want you to, like, I actually have the video of these people marching. Like, a what? Are y'all for real?
Let me man, natural selection. Let it happen. I'm not arguing about this no more. I'm not talking about this no more. If you don't want to get the vaccine, that's listen.
Girl.
Let natural selection happen. It's enough for you people on Earth anyway.
Here we go.
Go ahead, what brings you here? We are here because CDC has been lying to us for so long.
Nicki Minaj fans in Atlanta say they trust her medical advice about the COVID-19 vaccine.
Nicki, the queen of rap, stood up. Nicki, multiple platinum plaques, stood up and said, I'm questioning this vaccine. And we should all question this vaccine.
Fans even showed up to the Center for Disease Control headquarters on Wednesday in Druid Hills to show support for the platinum rapper's latest tweets.
This one is for the boys with the booming system. Top 10.
Girl. Somebody was like, is this not a skit? Like, is this not a Saturday Night Live?
Let me tell you something right now.
Is this a Black Lady sketch show skit? What is this?
You know what Nicki Minaj is not? A scientist.
At
Thank
all.
you.
Like,
thank you so much.
I feel really, really bad for Nicki Minaj, her career. It was like, and now it's like it's like every day. And I know my cousin gonna get me for this, but
She's who?
oh, Ebony is a Barb's. Do you understand?
Oh, Ebby Webby.
Do you understand when I say Ebony is a Barb's? Ebony is a bar. She has, and when I didn't know who Nicki Minaj was until my parents brought them down for homecoming. They were like 13 years old, and Nicki Minaj was, and I was like, who was Nicki Minaj?
Yeah.
And at 13, Ebony was like, what? What do you mean?
Oh my.
I was on the plane with Dwayne. Like, okay.
No.
Ebony is a Barb's. So I'm sorry, Eb, but
You know, this all, if she would have just put out a real diss record for Remy Ma, this all could have been prevented. I'm going to say that's where it started. I'm going to say that's where this alleged decline started.
no, this decline started when she married that sex offender.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. Like, Nicki Minaj was great. Like, you know, it was even like, you know, even when she was acting weird on American Idol and all that stuff, and it was, but I mean, who was really watching?
She was a guest, whatever,
Yeah.
judge on American Idol.
But it was like no one was really watching American Idol. You know what I'm saying? So it was like whatever. She was still out here putting out amazing music. It was great. Then what happened? We was even rocking with you when you was with Meek Mill. Like, you know, it was like, okay, this is cool.
We were?
Oh. Yeah, Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, even when I don't know, in that video when she was brushing his hair back, like, girl, this is a man.
Forward.
You saw that, like she was. I mean, and thought girl, this is a
Forward.
man. This is not.
As someone who had short hair, you always go
Like,
forward.
this is not he
Forward
doesn't have
and
no
then down
ponytail.
on the sides. And
Yeah,
okay, whatever.
it's not cool. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know. She married, and then it was just like, meow.
I feel like if she would have made a real diss track to Remy, we could have avoided all this. But she didn't.
And she really could have. I mean,
She made that little pick a side. That's not a real diss record.
she really could have. I mean, if we're gonna be honest here, she really could have got Remy Ma. I mean, she was in jail.
Yeah.
A lot of shit she could have said
That
about
and
her.
that little, she's like, yeah, I made it a hot 100. That's the problem. You trying to be a hot 100. This is rap. Don't get me started on rap.
Ooh, you know what? Good conversation.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is rap. Like,
And if you're gonna do it, you need to do it like Drake did with Back to Back. This nigga had a Grammy nomination over a diss track.
and
to
I
Meek Mill.
can't stand what I did. That was a good diss record.
Back. That was my dad shit. My
It
dad,
was a good diss record.
my dad was walking around talking about Back to Back.
It was a good diss record. Even Meek said it was a good diss
Yeah,
record.
he was like, all right, you got me.
right.
You got me. You got me.
It was a good diss record.
It really was. So, you like Drake, sis. Like,
No, I didn't say that.
You
I
just used to like
said
Drake.
no. I listen.
just get on the. Just come over here.
Here's my issue.
We love him.
I just his new stuff. I don't relate to it, and that's fine. Okay, everything isn't for me.
Yeah.
I
love it. I love it.
Quick news today. This came out today, right?
This came out yesterday.
AJ Johnson has passed away. You guys know who AJ Johnson is. I'm going to share my screen. He played was it not Smokey? What did he play in Friday?
Ezel.
Ezel. Yes, he played Ezel in Friday. We just learned today that he passed away. What age was he?
55. So he was still relatively young. Like Ezel Friday, I got the hookup. Babs.
I got the hook. He wasn't bad.
He was, and that was a clip of when he was crying to his also deceased co-star.
Oh, Natalie Desselle. Oh,
you know what I mean? I was like,
man.
that's what got me. I said, dang.
Yeah.
What else? The Players Club. I mean, AJ Johnson was a whole. I don't want to call him a hood classic, but
he was though.
He was.
Yeah.
He played in all the hood movies. He might have popped up in a white film every now and then,
Right.
very on a random. You ever seen the movie Just Married with Brittany Murphy and Ashton Kutcher?
No.
He was in that.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was very random. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But like, yeah. So, they don't really know how he passed away. They just said they found him unresponsive, in his home. So,
Man, we losing all our black stars this year.
they posted the cast of Friday.
So many of them are no longer with us. Bernie Mac,
Debo,
Debo,
John Witherspoon.
John Witherspoon.
Who else? I'm
Was it
missing.
Natalie Desselle in there for a second?
No,
No.
no,
I'm thinking of the other lady.
What's his name? Red's father in the beginning.
Sheesh.
You know, the only one you got Ice Cube, you got Chris Tucker,
Yes.
you got Paula Jai White. You know, there's a few casts still, but yeah, man. Yeah. Last week we talked about Michael K. Williams. Now we
Yep.
talking about A.G. Johnson. So let's hope that this is the last for a minute.
Right.
Honestly.
So rest in peace to him.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
What we got next here? We didn't really watch these, but we're gonna the Emmys happen, you know.
Yeah.
Michaela Cole, we love her. She got an Emmy. Good for her. For her show, I May Destroy You. Did you watch it?
I did not.
It was a good show.
I was happy for her, but I didn't watch the show.
It was a good show. It was kind of heavy, but it was a good show.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard it's pretty heavy. I used to watch her show a little bit, Bubblegum.
I loved that show.
Like-
it was so awkward. It was like, what is this British comedy that I'm watching?
Yeah, I used to be watching like, what?
It was so weird.
What is going
It was
on?
like, this is definitely like across the pond comedy because
Facts.
this would not fly in America.
But I couldn't stop watching.
I loved
It was like I need to find out what happened. Debbie Allen was honored. She was actually the first black woman to be honored with the Governor's Award.
2021. How many years the Emmy's been doing it? 100?
Seriously, the first black Debbie Allen, the first black woman out of all of the black actors and actresses that have come and gone and that are still here.
Ciao.
Okay, but she looked great.
she did.
Cedric the Entertainer was the host.
There was a little skit I saw with him, all of his housewives. I thought that was cute.
Only funny skit the whole night.
Dang.
I don't know what they did a skit with him with the fly on Mike Pence's head. Like,
That's so old.
right. I was like, again, the writers in the room was so white. I don't know. The jokes weren't funny. Not even just for Cedric, but just even like, I know like the cast of Schitt's Creek was up there and like, but I was just like, oh.
They keep bringing Schitt's Creek is over. They keep bringing them up.
Well, they won. I think they won like a whole bunch of Emmys last year. So like they were the winner of like best. Whatever.
That was last year.
Oh, well, it's almost like like the winner of the Grammy for best album from last year will honor.
Oh,
you know
okay,
what I mean?
got you.
So
yeah. I mean, Schitt's Creek was a good show. I watched it.
There's too many other shows. Like I saw 50 Cent was talking about how he. He's against the Emmys and now he's whatever. Like
Nobody,
but he did make a point. There's a lot of black shows. Like I don't know how Queen Sugar has not been nominated for Emmys. If we're gonna talk about it, I don't really know how Power wasn't nominated for Emmys. I mean, we know why, but I mean, but if you're gonna give The Wire an Emmy, why not The Power?
True.
You know what I mean? They were talking about how Lovecraft Country, of course, was nominated even though they were canceled. And of course, Michael K. Williams was also nominated for an award. He didn't win, but that's okay. There's just two, but how is Insecure not nominated? How is Insecure not nominated for Emmy? I'm sorry, like, how?
Do I think it deserves an Emmy?
Yeah. Oh no.
Yo. She said, "Yeah, actually, you do think that." Don't care what you say, girl. You actually do think that. I'm weak. You know what I will say? I think seasons 1 and 2 deserve an Emmy because they really brought up so much conversation. Like I remember, like everybody and their mom was talking about like what was happening in seasons 1 and 2. Do I think season 3 deserves an Emmy? No, not necessarily. But I do think season 3 is an enjoyable season. Give or take that her and Lawrence get back together or whatever.
Season 3, they got back together?
Was it season? How many seasons is it? 4?
This is like the 5th one.
Is it? I thought this was the 4th season.
Or the 6th one.
I can't keep up.
They just got back together.
Yeah, whatever. That last season, it was an enjoyable season.
I think 3 was like when Nate came around or whatever. No, 3 was when she was. That's when we met Nate because she was still sleeping on the couch at Daniel's house.
Oh,
damn. When you say it out loud, it's
like... See, that's why seasons 1 and 2 was so freaking good. Those 2 seasons deserve Emmys. Absolutely. Because it was just so much like, yo, like, what?
What is happening?
What is happening? So...
I'm ready for it to come. I'm so ready for October. Like...
We shall see.
I cannot wait.
I'm excited.
I'm ready to find out that that's not Derek's baby that Tiffany holding.
Oh, shoot. I have to rewatch. I have to go back and watch.
Rewatch.
I need to rewatch. I do need to rewatch.
Girl, rewatch.
Yes, absolutely. So, yeah, that's it for the Emmys, child. What about you?
Yeah. Emmy's so white, of course.
Blue skidoo.
It's all right because it's all white. Sorry.
Well, you know what's not all right? 2 black women going at it on the internet. For those of you who don't know Karen Civil, same.
Shit. Yo.
I'm sorry. I'm going to be nice. I really don't know what she's like a promoter.
I don't know what Karen Civil does. A publicist?
And then Jessie Wu is a comedian, right?
Yes.
Yes. This was crazy.
Girl.
This was crazy.
This was, I don't know what was going on.
Let me see if I can look up some pictures of these girls while you pull up the
Girl.
story. Oh, my God.
Okay. So Jessie Wu, and this is actually something that she talked about a while ago. Okay, she must have, oh no, she didn't take it down. And I remember, I follow Jessie Wu on Twitter and stuff, and I remember her talking about she was upset with Karen Civil because whatever. But I'm going to read this straight from Jessie Wu's Instagram page because she posted the actual lawsuit because she's suing Karen Civil, right?
Yeah, yes.
So she said early this year, and she added her. Early this year, Karen Civil fake booked me using a non-existent company in order to obtain personal information, served me with an extortion case for the sum of $3 million at the fake booking, and had it recorded in order to pass the video around the industry with the goal to embarrass and intimidate me. Today, ahead of our hearing, the Superior Court of California sided with me. I want to thank my attorneys, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Her live today where she was pressed about Haitian woman empowerment was no coincidence. She's a loser in real life and in court. She lost. She's scrambling, run me my coins. So she posted this lawsuit and it didn't stop there. Then, I don't know if you know of rapper Joyner Lucas.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah. Joyner Lucas was like, oh, same. She was supposed to be like my publicist or whatever. Paid her over. You know what? I want to see if I can find the actual
Post.
Yeah, that he.
So for those of you who are watching, Karen Civil is the girl in the pink, and then Jessie Wu is the girl in the right with the gold.
I think he took it down, but well, she took it down because he.
But you can probably find that. Is it a video or just like a?
Oh no, I got it.
Oh.
Ooh, child. Yeah. My son was on the way and you stole $60,000 from me before I got in the game, Karen Civil. I hired you as a consultant and below attached was the memo you sent me. I was desperate for help and you knew that. After you was paid, you went ghost and didn't expect me to pop up, but here I am. Yeah, like it's really not. It's not a game. Yeah.
The thing is, like, Karen Civil is known for like this is like her. This isn't the first time I've heard her do like some shady stuff.
Right.
You know?
So she also admitted, so apparently a while ago, you know Jason Lee, the gossiper, gossip blogger. Apparently she actually admitted on to Clubhouse because apparently Clubhouse was reignited because of this situation.
Yep.
Like they was in rooms and they was reading a room. He said that she admitted to actually hiring somebody to take down Jason Lee's website. Like she hired a hacker.
Damn.
Girl.
But to be fair, Jason Lee is messy too.
As hell.
Woo.
As hell.
Child.
He is extremely messy.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess messy loves good company. So it's like, you know, that's not, it's not looking good. Then Meek Mill randomly decided to put in his 2 cents. He was like, oh yeah, Karen Civil sold for me too. And she was like, girl, but Karen Civil was like, nigga, now you know good and damn well. But he was like, I mean, but nobody believes you. He got an album dropping, so he's just, you know, I'm going to listen to it. But, you know.
So, yeah, apparently this is a thing. Like, she has, like, that's her MO out in the streets is that she steals money from people and things like that.
Yeah.
Allegedly, because we don't want to get sued here.
Right.
And we just thought it was messy, child.
Yeah.
Very, very messy. So, yeah.
Not a game.
Not a game.
So I don't know. We don't know like exactly what happened. And like even I did see Karen Civil. She posted something like, "Oh my God, girl, like get over yourself." Like, but to your point, I still don't know what Karen Civil does. So if anybody can be like, give me does she got a Wikipedia page? Like, is there something that we could look up?
She's like a publicist. Cause I don't know. She be at all the events and stuff. And
yeah, but like,
I don't know what
she don't got no Wikipedia page.
Oh.
And then Cameron, remember a couple years ago, Cameron was talking about Karen Civil, and of course the girls was like, "Oh, you just don't want to see black women prosper." He was over there like, "Oh, okay, okay,
Damn.
yeah." I don't really agree with Jessie Wu turning like she used a hashtag talking about Karen's not so white or something like that. And I was like, all right, sis, like, I don't think that's...
I thought she called her Karen Uncivil. Is that what she called her?
Yeah, Karen. And then she said, hashtag all Karens ain't white. And she's selling crew necks. Apparently it's it's from a Haitian-owned nonprofit. And all the proceeds go to a Haitian nonprofit because she's been very instrumental in helping the people of Haiti overcome what just happened to them. So I don't know about all that. All Karens ain't so white. I don't know about that. I think that's a little much.
Yeah, that is a bit much. She could have used something else.
Yeah. Why don't you?
She could have did Karen Uncivil. That's not her name.
It's not like,
so.
But I don't like who. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's.
I
don't like that.
I don't like that either. Okay, let's run through these really quick. Awkawafina addresses her Blaccent. Okay, we have to talk about this really quickly. The latest Marvel movie, which I haven't seen yet because I just don't like Awkawafina. Shang-Chi, which features that fine Asian dude. Oh, my God.
Yo, the Asian dudes is... I'm not saying they popping up, but like...
They popping up.
Damn.
So,
I like it.
for those of you who don't know who Awkawafina is, you'll see when I show the clip. She got her start using a Blaccent. You know, and for those of you who don't know what a Blaccent is, it's basically when a person who is not black talks like, yeah, so you know, like, and like, you know, just very much AAVE, but using it incorrectly type of vibes. So she was asked in a recent interview. They're doing a promo tour right now. Well, all of the cast. And so she was asked to expound on that.
You know, I'm open to the conversation. I think it, you know, it really is something that I think is a little bit multifaceted and layered. And so, yeah.
Yeah, so she really said a bunch of nothing.
This was Kev on stage in response to that.
You could do so.
Who is a little white boy? Because every time I see that clip, I'm like, yo.
And it's just like, girl, that's not an answer. What's so multifaceted about an Asian person using a Blaccent? What's so am I smoking crack?
She had some like, and it was like, people were basically hitting her with a pump fake because she said that she refuses to put on an Asian accent in any of her roles. She said she refuses to do it. And people was like, so
you understand the detriment of making fun of your people, but it's okay. But it's okay if you do it to other races, specifically black people. It's okay to be like, it's okay to do it then. As long as it's not you embarrassing your people. Okay.
I'm glad I was educated on this because I remember me and sis were talking about it because I was like, yo, why is everybody hating Awkawafina? Like, what does sis do to y'all? Because I enjoyed her in Ocean's 8. You know, I enjoyed her in Crazy Rich Asians. And they were like, yo, her Blaccent. And I was like, does she really do a Blaccent? And then I was like, oh, okay.
I don't hate her, but I need her to address it. And I need her to address it publicly. And I need her to not do it again.
She can come on here and do it.
What's up?
We'll told to.
But that, I mean, even if you watch Crazy Rich Asians, you hear her Blaccent.
Yeah, even that wig she had on. What was that about? But anyway.
So yeah, I just wanted to show that to y'all. I mean, I still want to see Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I think you should still watch it though.
Yeah, as soon as it comes up on the Disney Plus, I won't be paying no extra money to see it though.
Oh, what's up with that? Like,
what you mean?
So they're charging to see that?
So it's not on the Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say because I'm noticing like so first Mulan, now this.
Yeah, well, so Mulan. Well, the last one was the movie with Scarlett Johansson that nobody asked for.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep saying it because we didn't.
Damn.
The Black Widow movie, which she was mad about. We talked about how she was suing Disney because they did like a split thing, half on the platform, half in theaters, and she was like, "I thought it was gonna be a full theater release, and they never redid the contract."
Pandemic.
Well, clearly they don't care.
Damn.
So yeah. Okay, let's move forward.
It's okay. Nobody wants to see a movie. Don't got nothing to do with it.
Didn't. Black Widow, the spider, whatever. Anyway, so I've been very shady this episode.
Okay,
and I love it.
Pew 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 pew.
I love it. I am not my hair. Sis, you brought this topic up. I'll let you run through it.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. So, like, I saw Tiffany Haddish was talking about, I don't know if you guys follow Tiffany Haddish on Twitter, but sis has been serving looks, has been giving, okay? She saved her head, and she has just been not looking back. And she was talking about, she was actually on Red Table Talk, and she was talking about how she was actually scared to reveal that that word reveal. She was scared to tell her boyfriend rapper Common, that she shaved her head. And I thought it was very interesting because black women go through this all the time. You know what I mean? Like 1 minute, and there was a TikTok, and I should have saved it. 1 minute, if we wear our fake hair, we're not embracing our natural beauty. If we wear our natural hair, it's like, oh, you need to straighten your hair because it looks nappy. Oh, it's like, if you shave your head, you're trying to be a man. If you're not growing your hair, you try, like, what is it? Mm-hmm. And I felt bad for Tiffany Haddish. Now, gracefully, Common had the exact opposite reaction to what you might be thinking. He was just like, baby, now both of us, we good. Like, I still love you regardless. But I just thought that was just really, really interesting that I'm pretty sure there's a lot of black women that would like to do stuff for their hair, but because they're worried about what their partner may say, or they're worried about their partner will stop being attracted to them or stop loving them because they're just changing their hairstyle. And I'm here to tell you, get that weave, shave your head, put them braids in, take them out, do whatever you need to do. If he's not feeling you,
I have something to say about this. I went. The first time I cut like all my hair off, I was like a senior in college, and the first time a black man ever said to me like, "I just love the way you look," was well after I graduated college. I wore sew-ins all throughout college or whatever, and then like even like a part of like going a natural process, and even now like getting locks, like it's always like a thought in the back of my head. Yeah, right. Like because as someone who is on the lighter spectrum of the skin thing, when you put in weave, people. It attracts different people to
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I was definitely worried about like, I think a part of me like going natural or whatever was so that I could like, and I can't say this for everybody, right? But like, there are people who say like, oh, I don't get weave in because I hate myself and I don't like my hair. But when I realized, one of the reasons why I wanted to start wearing it is because I realized I didn't even like how my hair looked. And I thought that was absolutely crazy. I didn't like the way that my hair looked growing out of my head. And I was like, that's wild. Yeah. That's so wild. Yeah. And so that kind of like started me on my process of going natural. And it's like, it is a hard, like it's a lot to think about, like as a black woman, like, who am I going to attract, because weaves attract different people than they do when your hair is natural. Yes. Okay?
Absolutely.
It's so much grand rising, beloved, here. It's so much. And I just want a regular good morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, literally. Hey, boo.
I swear to God.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot that goes into that, though. So I definitely understand what she's saying.
Yeah. I thought that, I was like, dang, like, just reading the, like, the title of the article, I was like, dang, that really sucks. Like, you should be able to, like, do whatever you want to your hair and not have to worry about your man or your partner or even, sometimes even be your own family. Like, why are you not growing your hair no more? Or, like,
I remember when cutting your hair off in the black community, people automatically thought that you were a lesbian. Yes. And that was something I had to do with. People was like, so you a dyke? I'm like, what?
I shave my head and I'm automatically presumed a lesbian?
That's so wild.
Yeah, like when you say it out loud, like, 'cause, I mean, I know lesbians with hair longer than mine.
Period.
Like, what is your sexual preference and your hair? And that goes with men too. Don't got nothing to do with, doesn't correlate with the others. Like, I never understood that. Even like I know men with earrings is like, you ever heard that like a man, if you get it pierced on the
once I don't know, is it the right side or the left?
I think if you get it pierced, you were getting it pierced on the right side, that means you were gay.
That is so dumb.
A what? A what?
Oh my God, that's so dumb.
Y'all are retarded.
Y'all
Oh, let me not say retarded.
Yeah, that's not a good word.
Whatever. Y'all dumb.
Okay, there we go. That's more acceptable.
Dumb.
That's not a good word. But yeah, so I just thought that was interesting. Okay, what we got here? So LeVar Burton says, I'm no longer interested in hosting Jeopardy. I mean, good. I mean, after all of the mess that happened with that whole situation, I have the article here. Hold on, you guys.
Drop a like if you're still watching Jeopardy. Like,
and that's the real tea.
This controversy has literally ruined Jeopardy's reputation. It's horrible.
It really is. Okay, so Variety posted this article. He was on Trevor Noah recently, and he said, the crazy thing is that when you set your sights on something, they say be careful of what you wish for. Because what I found out is that it wasn't the thing that I wanted after all. What I wanted was to compete. I mean, I wanted the job, right? But then when I didn't get it, I was like, well, okay, what's next? He says, the opportunities that have come my way as a result of not getting that gig, I couldn't have dreamt it up. If you had given me a pen and paper and said, well, so what do you want this to really look like? If it doesn't include Jeopardy. and I wouldn't have been this generous to myself. So he's gotten way better opportunities.
Beautiful.
And he says, I made it public that I wanted it for myself, that it made sense to me, and they were all about it. It made as much sense to them as it did to me, and so they wanted it for me as much as I wanted it. So yeah, he was like, I'm off that, sis. And he's probably got way better opportunities coming for him. And you know what? He deserves to work with an organization that has their shit together.
Honestly, because I don't. No.
Yeah.
Like, we're good.
We're good on that.
We are good. Shout out to him.
Yeah, good for him. And lastly, let's end on some good news. Angela Bassett got a wax figure in Madame Tussauds. And y'all, let's watch the clip.
Okay.
Gonna jump alive and give me a hug. Oh, look, you got the toenail polish. Got a nice little nude on the toenail polish. Better than I do. Let me walk around her. Oh, look at my derriere.
It looks just like her. It's almost creepy.
Can we hire this person to redo Beyonce's?
Child, because
Because
the Beyonce in San Francisco looks good, though. The Beyonce in the San Francisco Madame Tussauds looks good. But it looks just like her. They did a wonderful job.
Simone showed me the one that was done of Jennifer Hudson and like the same. Like I was like,
That's crazy how they can get that. That's so wild.
yeah, seriously.
I would be creeped out if I was like ever one that famous and they were like, yeah, let me make a wax statue out of you. I would be freaked out.
Yeah.
Like down to the nose ring, like down to the teeth.
They even had it down to like the little wrinkle on her foot.
Yes, that's crazy.
Like,
that's so creepy.
Stalker. Sorry. Like that's
is-
just. But shout out to, like, I think she definitely deserves it. Like, Madam Angela Bassett, like, she's amazing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but we are open to getting our wax figures done. So if they want to put us in the room,
They were like, who are these people?
us, we could put us in the room with Beyonce and Rihanna. I think we deserve.
Oh, that's so nice of you to think such
I
highly.
don't understand.
We're not.
They got one. We can get one too.
We have to do the work. We've been doing the work.
So, like I said,
Oh
so
my
whoever wants to
God.
do a wax figure of us, we are available.
Yes, we
So
are.
just like, well, no, you just take a picture of us and just, that's it. We don't gotta sit
Just
like
have us
that.
sitting right in front of a table like this. That would be so weird.
Yeah,
No,
it
I don't
would.
want. No, I don't want it. Never mind. Nope, I don't
I
want
want
it.
it.
I don't.
Do it.
I'm creeped out.
Do it. That'd
I'm creeped out.
be dope.
I
You
don't
put it
want
right here in Charlotte.
That's so creepy. No, I don't want it. I don't. Just the thought makes me like, ooh, that makes my skin crawl. All right, let's move on. All right, thank you guys so much. That's the end of this show. Ooh, I don't like that. Never mind. I never want a wax figure made out of me. No. No.
We're gonna get it done.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode. Remember, we are on a whole bunch of platforms. We're on Twitter at HeadWrappOD. We're on Instagram at Headwraps and Lipsticks. Check out our Facebook page, Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast. Or you can go to our website, www.headwrapsandlipsticks.com, where we have crew necks and t-shirts that are on sale, that are for sale, but not on sale.
Yes.
Remember, you can find us and so much more on itstheblock.com.
It's the block.
Lifestyle culture, right? You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Lifestyle culture, arts, entertainment, black culture, us, black excellence, all of it. Remember, they're also on itstheblock.com. I mean, itstheblock_ on Instagram and Twitter. Ooh, child.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That was-
Thank you, sis. Thank you. What else goes next?
Where would they can find us at?
Oh, before that though, remember we're still trying to get our studio, and the GoFundMe link is in the bio.
Yes.
And if you don't do GoFundMe, the Cash App is down there as well. $HeadWrapPod. We're always taking money. Okay, there's never a day when we're not. 365 days a year, we will take your money. Don't you worry about it. Sorry. And lastly,
Wrap it up.
we're on a whole bunch of platforms. Spotify. I'm sorry.
Get my joke together because I'm about to just get you.
Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and TikTok. Listen, we're very close to that 5,000.
We really are.
on
like,
TikTok.
Oh yes, we'll do a TikTok.
We do need to do it.
We gotta do a TikTok. We gotta do a TikTok real
Yes, we
quick.
do. Yes. So yes, that is all I have. I think I said everything. Sis, what is your joke?
Okay,
Oh my god.
real quick.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What do you call a wreath made of $100 bills?
A hundredth?
Aretha Franklin's. Get it? Because Franklin and then Aretha. Oh, thank you, Samitra, for sending that to me.
Who?
Samitra, my friend Samitra, one of our listeners. Oh, God, that is so funny.
I hate it here.
Oh, my gosh.
Bye, y'all.
She said, please don't block me.
Oh, no, she's done.
Damn, she about to have a baby. Oh, wow.
She should have thought about that sooner.
She said, F them kids.
Real Michael Jordan energy.
F them kids.
F them kids. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Them kids.
Get them out of here. You care about them kids?
Can't tell time.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. That is
Oh,
so
my God.
funny.